Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
For the second straight year, Harrison Butker has the honors, and we are underway in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Second and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dustin, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Taken right around the 44. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker,
this is going to be the result every time.
Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
2nd down and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. 9 yards that time.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A second down throw for Purdy. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense somehow they can get against space and follow some boys downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he didn't get stopped before he gets first down.
We down on punt, 6 1 away. And that hit go in the zone for a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Things progress so far. The defense is solid. Got themselves a 7 lead touchdown last time they had the ball.
This is not even think about it. You're going to milk the clock here. Just going to control. This is the 7-0 lead. It's loud, very, very long. And continue to push the envelope on offense.
He just had right when he released that throw. He knew he was going to be a long target.
Yeah, they got on that one. Isn't it? Control the receivers in, but when it was an easy run.
Yeah, for 120 at the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Shotgun gets to Mahomes. Short throw. One-man catches. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3rd catch of the first down for the first down. Ball up the feet. That was take off on 1st and 10. They think again at Mahomes.
Sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hit him in stride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
On the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Well, now how about this return? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Samuel. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes now on 1st down. But no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 42 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play,
Somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Able to push his way through, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Purdy bootlegging it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Richie James on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now here comes Kansas City. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Purdy from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Purdy. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st down, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw, Purdy. His pass caught at the 4. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Let's go now, let's go. Let's hit it. Get it, baby. Show what you got. You know what we need, baby.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.